how the audio comes up so I can finish the startup procedure here. I cannot hear myself, but that is typical, really. You have to reset. Prova. Why cannot I hear it? Maybe if I reload the website. And test. Not the spider. That is typical, really. Okay, it's working. So this. Start the recording so I don't forget. I already started. This goes here. Usual setup. I wish I could make it more automatic. Every day you do the same thing. This goes like this. Then you start the overlay. And Steam, of course. Yes, what was I saying? Here it is. Load the chat window like this. Perfectly operative. And then you go War Thunder, as usual. I originally thought that maybe today, since it is the last day of the year, not to stream, but then after yesterday's ludicrous performance, I absolutely couldn't finish the year like that. I had to come back and try to make it better. So now I'm remembering. No, I'm lucky, okay, because I was afraid I was still in test mode. Here you have a little script that means you cannot activate the anti-chat, but luckily somehow I disabled it so I can activate the anti-chat, even though I don't think it even makes a difference when you play in simulation mode. It doesn't seem to require it. I don't know, but it's all good, because I disable test mode in the morning, but now in the morning I play World of Tanks, so it makes no difference. Starting, there should be no problem. Ciao Vincent, buon anno anche a te. Ehi, sei tornato anche oggi. Grazie per essere venuto, l'ultimo dell'anno. Vediamo di migliorare la performance di ieri. Normalmente vado molto meglio, speriamo che oggi non sia come ieri. Ma mi sa che a forza di girare con gli aerei americani mi sono scordato le tecniche di quelli russi. Ci sono delle differenze, vediamo come va. Let's see how it goes. I was sent to my national fellow Italian. I want to try with the Russian planes again, if I can find a match, but I should. I mean, it's not like today is an holiday, right? Tomorrow is the holiday. And daily bonus. As you see, I haven't even started this since yesterday. I was so angry at my performance. I said, no more War Thunder for me. But I'm always coming back. Should I? Oh, no, I don't feel safe to use this incredible bonus. No, but the problem, I prefer to use it in arcade mode later, maybe, because the problem that when you use this kind of bonuses for the simulation mode, maybe you start it, and the mission is almost ended, and then you wasted it. That would suck. Let's just play. I mean, I have like 2,000 hours in Soviet planes. What the hell happened yesterday? What the hell? I think when at the end I almost killed that guy and I couldn't hit it, the problem was that I forgot two things. First, that the Russian planes have less speed compared to the American ones, so I couldn't chase as well. And second, that they have much less ammo. And that was what ultimately made me fail. Besides that, I was also very unlucky though. That must be said. That stands to be said, because I joined a mission where there was a great imbalance of players. Second one was also a losing side. Then a bomb falls on top of me even before I take off. Two guys jump on me while reaching the fields of battle. Yeah, well, a very good pilot can find his luck even in such situations. But me being only slightly above the average, if I want to be the optimist here, let's say slightly above the average, doesn't make it easier. What the heck are you doing in the middle of the field? Luckily, I don't think we can crash on one another during takeoff. At least usually you cannot. How's the situation here? Oh, yeah, well, there's plenty of players. The mission's just begun. We're already on the losing side, but... there's also one problem. I'm running the game at maximum refresh rate. This cannot stand while streaming. Wait. I have to do like this. We can do it in flight. Let's put it in 8 years. Imagine if it crashed. Luckily it didn't. Okay. No, because I already tested this procedure. I changed the refresh so we don't have as much reprojection. For some games, the reprojection doesn't make a difference. Like for Dirt Rally, actually, I enjoy it nonetheless. But to play this with much reprojection doesn't help because you end up seeing doubles for your targets. What is that? Oh, we already met the enemy. So. As I was saying, I had a specific tactic with the Russian planes. I used to engage anything at all times, to fly low, to hunt and prowl. And now I try to play them as the Americans, like they were boom and zoomers. And I think that really ruined my performance. Let's try to go back to my more instinctive side. It has helped me for such a long time, and maybe it will help me again. Same map as yesterday, even better, so we can see if there is an improvement. And what do you say? Does it look like an enemy? Who do we have against us? The usual. Italians and Germans. You see how I said the Italians before the Germans? Yeah, maybe I'm a bit proud of my nationality. Non ti fissare sulle cose comode. Cosa intendi? Quel bersaglio così basso? È un po' strano questa osservazione. Beh, credo di sapere cosa intende. I think you know what you mean. But look at that, it's so inviting. I mean, can I really leave the target escape? Dici, eh? Ci provo, non lo so, vediamo. Comunque qui c'è già azione. Ma ti assicuro, guarda, normalmente andavo bene. Non so che cosa cavolo sia successo ieri. Speriamo che oggi va diversamente. Finire l'anno in quel modo non mi farebbe impazzire. Ok, here you are. It's a Messerschmitt, right? It looks like one. The usual 262. It's brown though. Why is it brown? You have to do the sound thing that Nix yesterday suggested, to remove the music and also the sound effect of my own engine. Come on, what the... But you see I cannot eat anything, but what the fuck is this? Oops, maybe I shouldn't have said so. That's not where I was following. Where the fuck did he go? Oh, I read it again. 11 kill, easy peasy. Quando lo padroneggi diventi intoccabile. Here you are. Maybe I should drop the bombs. Indeed, since we are in a situation of combat, let's bomb the woods. I bombed the squirrels. I bombed the deers. I also bombed Bambi's mother. Because, I mean, it's the last day of the year. Here it is again. Seems I'm not the only one with shit aim. We're shooting at him in 3. And still we cannot hit the thing. Ok, I damaged him. No, ma lo so, è un ottimo aereo, l'ho usato tantissimo e non so cosa sia successo ieri. Ti ho detto, secondo me mi sono abituato in modo diverso. Ora che gioco sempre con gli americani ho perso un po' la mano. Now it's smoking badly. Look at this, it's black. Attack the A point. Attack the A point. It's always everything is harder than imagined. He also killed my friend. He's falling. I didn't get the kill. What the fuck? Well, I got the assist, I mean. Continua a praticare il boom and zoom. Quando lo diventi padroneggi... tu intendi il boom and zoom, ok. Ci provo, vediamo come va. Grazie per il consiglio. Allora, cosa abbiamo qui? What do we have? Now we're heading for the ground battle. I no longer have the bombs, of course. That's a couple of what? Okay, friends. And it looks very much like that guy is following them, to tell you the truth. I wish I could know how many people that are watching me are Italians, so I could even switch language. Unfortunately, I have to assume everyone speaks English because so many Italians do. What is that? Very fast moving? Not friendly, okay. There must be some justice in this, to find the same exact mission as yesterday and having the opportunity to redeem myself. I hope I don't waste it. It has a nice geometry of sort. Quite an ending, a fitting ending to this crazy year. Well, mostly the end of the year has been crazy for me, especially in gaming. Ever since I started to stream, everything changed for me. The very way in which I play has been revolutionized. This is the friend. Because I'm not much of a competitive person. For so long I didn't care about winning or losing, just to have fun. And that was the truth of it, really, for me in gaming. But now that people watch me, and I thank you for that, now I feel the urge. Yesterday I was really angry at my performance, so I'm actually betting my happiness for today's holiday in winning or losing again. I guess the stakes are even higher. There is no longer a ground battle, so I no longer care about not having the bomb. And what else can we see? Two things there. One there. I'll go for the isolated one. It seems to be under fire though, which if the tracers are coming from the ground would indicate a friend. Since it's in enemy territory, Then we have this. Ah yes, the music we can easily stop. Wait, let me trim the plane. I want to do what Nix said yesterday. Seemed like a great idea. I do like the music, to tell you the truth, but music and internet radio remove. My engine volume, put it very low. Well, I want to hear it at least a little, but most of all I want to hear the other people engine. I was so befuddled the other day when I was playing with another very good player that is one of the watchers of the stream. Hi Cart, if you're here. And he said, I can hear the enemy, I cannot hear the enemy, and I couldn't even know what the hell he was speaking about because I never did this thing to change the level of the volume. So for me to hear the engine of the enemy is a completely new experience. And with the kind of audio I have on this headset, it can also be a very good thing. The index has great positional audio. I'm much slower than I remembered in these planets. When the dive starts, I actually cannot follow anyone. Now, so, in fact, everything changes because if I was in the American plane now, I would keep chasing. But to go so low and not know actually how long it will take for me to grab, to catch the foe, that's suicide. It's exactly what he wants. He wants me to follow, and I cannot follow. If this was the Mustang or even the Jag, I would go and boom and zoom on his head. But now that he's moving away, he leaves me open, like it happened yesterday. We're also getting dangerously close to the enemy base, so I won't follow. Let's look at that over the river. I think he was bombing the ground target, so presumably it's a friend, but let's take a close look at it. This is a very good boom and zoom position. What is that? Now wait a second, I'm afraid that's an enemy coming for me. I'm very much afraid of it. And also that's a friend, okay. Mr. Tengu, the famous Japanese monster of folklore. Here you are. Here's what I'm looking for. A target. Ah, nice clean kill. Finally. I feel back in the saddle. Very much unlike yesterday. How's my cannon rounds? Still 246. Okay. Let's go back upward. No, but really I don't know yesterday what happened. Yesterday was really a shitty day. And here's another one. Quite possibly, likely, interestingly. No, it's an EL4. It's an EL4. Hello, fellow Russian. He's under fire. No. Is he firing at me? What the fuck is he firing at? An enemy plane like teleported here, and unluckily, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry I couldn't protect you. I didn't even see it. But now I can hear the sound of the engines. I really can. I have to reduce mine even further because I could hear that thing. That was the craziest feeling. Shit. I think I'm above the base. Don't tell me that. I'm above the base. How could I do something so stupid? They completely wreck you. That was very stupid of me. I got distracted because he was under fire. I wanted to help, and now I'm in deep shit. I really look for it. I really look for trouble. They will come and swiftly finish me. But you never know. I might be able to return to base. It wrecks you. The enemy base wrecks you. You're supposed to look at the map at all times. Okay, this was very avoidable. And I don't think I will make it back to base, but I can try. I got distracted. There was the same situation with the EL4. And while looking at that, the base wrecked me. The oil is completely empty. The frame is completely broken. Imagine if I could actually return to base. Who knows? I'm also training, I think, a big quantity of smoke. I cannot see it. Wait. I need to see that. No, not that much. Probably because the smoke isn't leaking. I'm just out of oil. It's not like the oil is leaking, I mean. It's completely finished. That will help my proposition of returning alive. Let's try. We try also to ask for cover. This is the moment you should have a trusty wingman to cover you, though, huh? Please speak to something. One make near enemy IF. Oh my fucking god. Capture. He's speaking to me. Well, I was chasing a target, man. You know how it is. Sometimes you have to chase the target. He wants to cap. He really wants to. Look at that. I will be back to base. I'm starting to think it. Because it keeps to the sky nonetheless, even despite all the holes. I didn't catch fire. That's what usually gets you on the Russian planes, because they're made of wood, you see. That tends to be a problem. I don't think there's anything that can get me in time. Let's take a short look. Okay, the stream is working. What is the airfield? More to the left. It's not a thing, right? That's just an avenue of trees. The invisible airfield, stealth technology from the 40s. They engage the clocking device. The wounded warbird returns to base. I cannot see the blasted thing. Also, I'm afraid I will have some problem to maneuver. The surfaces definitely aren't alright. I broke the flaps, that's not going to help. That's not going to help at all. And unfortunately, I crashed just in front of the airfield, damn it. It won't even count for an emergency landing, I bet. Oh, but I also got a kill. Ah, yes, I got a kill, so I had damaged that thing. Okay, let's go and capture so that guy doesn't get angry. Remove the bomb, we don't need the bomb. Let's just go and capture. He wasn't wrong, I mean, I'm supposed to cap. Oh, but I did get the kill, you see. I got the kill and 1 assist, so he still hasn't fallen to the pits like yesterday. It can be improved. Let's go. In fact, it was strange that he didn't die, because I saw it very easily that he was badly damaged. Heading straight for the objective. No bombs to weight me down this time. I forgot again, I wanted to reduce the own engine audio even more. Now when I'm at altitude I'll go and do it. My engine volume minimum. I don't need to hear my engine. I know how my engine sounds. I want to hear other people's engines. Maximum volume. Yeah, I like this. Let's see if it works. It seems like a handy trick to have and use later. Okay, the zone has been captured, but presumably the enemy is still around. C4 captured. I want to reach around 2500 altitude. Checking the... No, but there is one thing that worries me. It's the chat overlay. Sometimes it crashes and doesn't tell you anything, and you don't know if people are actually commenting on your stream. It looks bad because you no longer respawn, but in fact it's not because you don't want to.
Need cover. Move after me.
I will let him know that I am indeed coming to cover him. To stay a bit higher though. Despite what I said earlier, makes me feel more safe now that I known that way. I no longer can disregard it. That's the guy that called for help, presumably. Then he's in big trouble because I don't know if I'll get there on time. Okay, let's try to help him. These are white tracers, right? So if they're white tracers, the one who is the enemy is actually chasing him. Oh, I see something. This is closer. Haha, I can hear the engine. This is the coolest thing. Not very realistic though, huh? To hear the enemy engine like this. Also in VR you can do something that is even cooler. You can move your head this way and that, and this helps you localize the engine. This is another advantage of VR, you see it? And maybe if you put your head outside, no, it doesn't make a difference. That would have been asking for too much. To hear it even better. I became like Superman. Now I can hear the enemy engines. I'm a bit worried though, because I lost sight of the previous enemy. Let's make a 360 turn. I don't want to be surprised from behind. Also, look a second. Okay, there is no enemy airfield. I hear a lot of sounds that I couldn't hear previously, and they actually kinda scare me, because I cannot tell where they're coming from. I can hear the sounds of the battle below. I never could before. I never could. Here are the 3 targets. Let's try and see which of these are the enemy. Yeah, it's the anti-air artillery. First time in my life I hear its sound. It's like they take the blindfold from your eyes and you discover an entire new world. Yeah, you can use audio in this game to assist your endeavors. Quite a discovery to make after years, and I say years that I've played. But I can make that turn. I'm in the lag today. This is not a fatso American plane. Look at this. I think he's going straight for the ground, isn't he? Yes. Didn't get the kill, but I should have got some points. Roger, man, return to base. I didn't look at the name of the people. No, there is no one I know. But lately I mostly played in the morning. Hi Bill, thank you for liking my post. Leave me a comment if you want. He's the damaged friend, right?
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I cannot even fathom how dumb I looked all these days that I've played with the music on and the engine to the max, so I couldn't hear anything. This actually gives you a huge advantage. It was like playing PUBG without the headphones. I was gimped by it. What a discovery. Well, it stands to reason. Now I will learn something new. You learn a lot of things by streaming, let me tell you. I've already met many skilled people in each single game I play, and each of them told me something useful. Okay, I'm heading for the ground battle, no enemy base in sight. But I want to stand a bit higher. That one. Heading towards the battle. It could be either. How can I lose it? It disappeared. Am I hearing the sound of an engine? I can hear the sounds from so far. I'll have to increase the volume. This is a very useful information you can get from the sounds. Here you are, here you are. It's a Messerschmitt. It's the same brown Messerschmitt from before. Now, I have to rewire myself after playing the Americans so much. Now I know I cannot follow him, so if he wants to fight, we're good, but if he starts to escape, presumably he's already calling for help. I'll also call for help, by the way. And in that case, I better run. He crashed. He crashed. Everyone's robbing me of my kill. Even the guys I follow prefer to die without help. That's Kennedy attacking a very big bomber. Shall we help him? We might as well, I mean. He's bombing. No, I was looking for trouble. No, this was stupid of me. It's my second death. I was just asking for it. That thing killed me yesterday also. These bombers are completely overpowered in regards of rear gunner. Oh well, sooner or later I had to die. In my mind that also will count for a kill. The guy that fell to the ground while I was shooting him. Let's go with I have a strange urge to go with the Sturmovik because yesterday I didn't play it and there's a ground battle so close to the airfield because I love this thing, by the way. This is probably one of my most played planes. And also to intercept bombers with this is a whole another story. You totally wreck them. It's not much played, I think. I haven't seen many streamers use this plane. Let's do it. Let's do something unexpected. This has 4 bombs, 8 rockets, and of course it's got the Howison cannon that can totally wreak havoc on the enemy troops, even armored ones. It's a bit harder to aim in VR though, because you have to actually align your eye to the thing that is got there. Ciao Marco, bentornato sullo stream. Ti ringrazio, sei qui anche l'ultimo dell'anno. Vediamo come va oggi, dai. Sono partito un po' meglio rispetto a ieri, non è proprio perfetto, insomma, ma la perfezione non è di questo mondo. Almeno ho preso una kill e un'assistenza. Adesso si fa un po' di attacco al suolo. Time to attack the ground with the Sturmovik. Russian strong. The flying tank of the sky, and also not much faster than a tank, as you can see. But I don't see much interception activity today, so presumably I won't risk being destroyed before even reaching the targets. Also, I have everything set up in a way that I could in theory go and man the gun like this. I'll have to put a mouse on this side, as I said also yesterday. A bit annoying to do. If I well remember, I also tried to rebind the turret control on the joystick I have here on the throttle, but I couldn't do it, unfortunately, because that would be the perfect solution. Well, certainly it is a slower plane. Even more so than I remember. Maybe I should ask for cover, because I'm a bit of a sitting duck in this thing. But I've had some sorties with the Sturmovik where you absolutely dominate the battlefield. Let's hope it can go that way rather than the other. Have you noticed the rear gunner is actually outside of the plane? It was in the open. Imagine what a shitty job it was back in the day to be so exposed to the elements and also the enemy fire. They were among probably the most courageous airmen of World War II, the gunners of the Sturmovik. To be at the receiving end of enemy fire like that, in such a slow plane, and yet these planes were exceptionally effective. They had a particular strategy in engaging the ground troops that could really turn the tide of battle. Let's see if I can do something like that, but there is a low-flying plane that worries me a bit. Because if that hits a Messerschmitt, I'll be in trouble. But I don't know, it's overflying the enemy portion of troops. And it's not being shot at by the friends. In my opinion, it should be a friend. Let's open the bomb bay. Bomb bay opened. Now, the first passage, I will probably try to shoot the bombs. Because you come from the front, and the tanks have their armor in the front, it's thicker, you see, so to shoot rockets and fire the guns would be kinda wasteful. Then I turn around, and while coming from behind, I actually attack with rockets and cannons. That's an enemy, yes. It's very easy to see the enemies on the snow like this. That's an already broken tank. Too bad, because the one on the left was still working. I was actually using the guns, but only for aiming, for the purpose of alignment with my plane to the target. Let's go for another pass on the tank that was still alive. I think I can still see it. Maybe he will get it though, because he's the one that shot the other tank. Okay, now the tank is stupidly shooting him, thus permitting me to see even better how it is located. I think I broke it. I think I did. Let's look at the score. No, still alive. Must have been a heavy tank, to say the least. And then I'll do another pass. Let's also drop the bombs this time. You really don't want to die, little guy, huh? Invincible tank. Now if in the end he gets the kill, I'll be angry. Still you get points for this, huh? Even damaging the tank makes you score points. Master Yoda himself is attacking the tank, so it's only bound to reason that he's the one to ultimately get the kill. What do we have here? These are still enemies, okay. Ah, that's alive. Well, for now at least. I did something a bit greedy. That wouldn't have worked. Very unlikely to do it. He tried to do the same, but wasn't any luckier than me. There's two tanks there. That's a bombing run waiting to happen. Too bad I lost sight. No, here you are. Here you are. Okay, I come from... It's quite frontal. I don't know if it's worth shooting. But I mean, let's do it. And bomb. I think that tank should have died. Ooh, here comes the enemy. Well, I check the score later now. No, it's a friend, okay. Well, I've been unlucky. It's quite unlucky indeed. Again, I shot all the bombs and I didn't kill anything. But we can finish him with a strafe, I hope. Where was it? There's several, I mean, there's a lot of tanks. This is the behind, right? They're all half damage now. I see the smoke, but I don't see the tank. No, unfortunately. I couldn't I can even hear the sound of their guns. That's crazy. Now that I've reduced the engine sound. I'll be a bit tricky. I try to attack the same one he's attacking. Also because he was attacking the ones I wasted my bombs on. That's robbing me of the kill, so I might as well try to do the same. Quite hardy tanks, no? What are these? Panzer IVs? I didn't remember Panzer IVs to be so hardy when I used to play them in World of Tanks. Apparently here they have been reinforced. And he gets the kill again. He's stealing all the kills. No, but he's good, I mean, he's Master Yoda. I can accept it from him. Let's try not to get target fixated. Ooh, he also hit me. Well, just a bit. Won't do much to the tank of the sky. Still got plenty of ammo. Let's go for another pass. Until the enemy comes. And he did the enemy... No, okay, still Master Yoda. Well, I hit him straight on, but still he didn't die. Let's try this one. What the hell? I've been unlucky though, huh? Still got plenty of ammo. The kill might yet come. looks like a Panzer III, to tell you the truth. That should go in flame at the first shot. No, I'm making too short turns. I should go a bit further before I come back. He's killing them all. But that's a different plane. What is that plane? I think it's the one they give you for Operation Frost. You must have better guns than me. Okay, these are the friendly bunkers, so we went a bit more off course. But that's good, because now I can align better. I think the tanks have despawned though. Yeah, the battle seems to be over. No, wait a second, these are tanks. No, they're tank asks. This is alive. Yeah, it's making the smoke. Okay, I'll go for him. Maybe I should just crash the plane into the tank. I'm starting to think that would be a more effective strategy. Is that finally the enemy, or is it Yoda again? It is finally the enemy. Let's try to cover his butt. Maybe we can be more useful like that. Because you know, when this thing shoots you and you're in a fighter, if indeed it can align the shot, you're basically screwed. It's very powerful against air targets. Yeah, come down into the mud and pay the price. I'm out of cannons. What the hell? I cannot believe it. Let's try to anticipate the turn. Well, it only stands to reason that he's faster than me. Too bad I had already fired all the cannon rounds. Would have been quite a different story. Like this, it's pointless. I cannot follow. Ooh, there's another one. Here you are. It's going to get him. I have so little ammo left. I don't want to waste it. Let's try to cover Tango. He's also heading for base, which is correct from my point of view as well. What a retreat. Well, at least it looks kinda spectacular, doesn't it? I damaged him a bit, but without the cannons. I'm just an underpowered jet. Fighter. It's useless, I better retreat with Tango. I did get some points at last, ultimately. This is an assist too. Probably the assist is from one of the tanks. I mean, I wrecked the tanks. It's flying the same plane as me, but it's damaged, unlike me, so I can go much faster. After this we're going back to air roll. It's usually more interesting, but I wanted to show you the other side as well today. I still cannot see the damn base. I believe that must be the hangar, yes. So to the left of the hangar, right? Try not to break the flaps, but I don't think it can happen in this plan. Hi, Kart! Kart, welcome to the stream! Haha, it's cool, right? I knew that quote from some time, then I found it today again and I said that's going to be my quote for today. Ah, that's the... okay, the runway was on the other side of the hangar. Kart. I was just applying some of the things you taught me, like reducing the sound effects of the game so I can hear the enemy engine better. It makes a lot of difference, man. A lot. You really taught me something useful. Well, you taught a lot of useful things to me. Welcome to the stream. Even on the last day of the year we have to fly. Look at this parking. I did a strange landing, didn't I? But still it worked. Even on the last day of the year, we toil the skies of World War II. I mean, it's one way to celebrate like another, isn't it? I wish my head was positioned in a more realistic manner, though, huh? To look from... doesn't make sense. You have the aim inside there. Let's pick a different plane. This is bound to be boring for you guys. Now watch. Let's go for air attack roll again. Protect the light attackers, protect the allied convoy, destroy the enemy convoy. Well, but actually all the objectives are on the ground. Now where is the enemy convoy? Not too far. Now I pick the lag again. Let's go with the lag. Let's go with the lag and I'll take off at airfield 3. This match can still be salvaged, unlike yesterday. I am sure I'm going to score. Eventually I will. Let's hope I don't encounter lag, because now I'm flying a lag. And it might be lag for lag. This is bad indeed. Yeah, let the tires squeal. No, but I have a better ping too, huh? It's 42 ping. Yesterday I had more than 80. That probably didn't help with aiming. Also the performance is better, but you know what? I have no idea why. It's everything set exactly the same, and yet the game runs well. There was something strange yesterday. There was indeed. Win air supremacy in D4. Let's go for it. But what's that B formation? This must be the allied attackers, yeah, C3. Well, maybe to pass there and see if we can protect them a bit. I'm a pilot that always tries to do his duty. Shall we go 2000? Yeah, I think Vincent was right. I have to fly high. I'll get close to the cloud, as close as I can. Why is it always overcast when I fly these days? What is this? Then when I go rallying in Dirt Rally, it even rains. I've been rather weather unlucky this year. Maybe we change with the new one. Judging by the way they move, they're not under attack though, huh? Because when they're under attack, you can easily tell they start to maneuver in very strange manner. Now let's head for the objective. No, they move in a too much of an orderly way. I think that's safe. Hiding among the clouds. That's the way of the Russian assassin. Well, unless people lower the details to a point where they can easily look through the clouds, like in my case, look at this, it's very easy to spot the plane over there. And also, what the heck is that? It could easily be an enemy. When you get close, the cloud actually makes you invisible, like it should. And I can hear him before seeing him. That's the coolest thing. Because if I move my head like this, thanks to VR, I can even tell its exact position. Yes, it works. It's there. It's like playing PUBG for the first time. Here it is. Went lower. I think this will increase my performance by quite a bit, being able to hear the enemy for the first time. It's on a big bomber. I didn't hear this one though. No, I won't chase the big bomber this time, not with the speed of this plane. With the American planes, maybe you can't zoom it before it kills you. But with the Russians, not at all. If I go for the bomber, I'm going to die like the previous time. Let's leave the bomber where it is. I'm looking for easier targets. It's my job in the lag. Sì, Vincent, no, è perché io non l'ho mai poi fatto, capito? Me ne sono sempre fregato, c'avevo addirittura la musica attivata. Quindi per me è la prima volta. No. Lo so, ma gli altri lo fanno, capito? Neanche a me piace. Neanche a me piace, però devi a un certo punto, quando stai facendo lo streamer, devi cercare di vincere, per cui non te ne puoi fregare di queste cose. Per esempio, l'altro giorno mi dicevano, se ti si surriscalda il motore, tutto quello che devi fare è spengilo un attimo, aspetti che si raffredda in pochi secondi e poi lo riaccendi. Immagina un pilota vero da seconda guerra mondiale che faceva una cosa simile. Cioè, il motore è surriscaldato, sarà meglio che lo spenga. Vediamo come va. Specie di roulette russa, no? Niente, cioè alla fine è comunque un videogame. Devi giocare per vincere, altrimenti è inutile che giochi. And that's something I learned. Play to win or don't play at all. If you're streaming, that is. It's a bit like playing a battle royale like that. Yes, I bet they even did it back in the day. Ah, you're speaking about the engine team. Probably they would, yes. Mi sa proprio di sì, ce li vedo. We are capturing, right? Yeah, so no enemies here. Let's just get the easy points. I'll hide myself in the clouds again. I can use my ears to find threats now. These are the friendly ground attacker. Infatti. E questa è un'altra grande differenza, no? Con un simulatore vero e proprio come Sturmovik. Nel momento in cui si gioca per progredire non puoi seguire la via simulativa al 100%. I can easily hear the sound of the ground attackers. What did he say? No idea. Incomprehensible radio chatter. Let's check this thing a bit up close. You never know if an enemy is about to attack them. But they're doing their ground runs now. When they do that, it means they're safe. No, I better not lose my altitude for that. These are the ground attackers. Ma quali server? Non lo so, io ho giocato soltanto su Combat Box e quell'altro dove sono tutti russi, come si chiama? Battle qualcosa, quello più popolato. Che l'altro giorno ho detto finalmente potrò giocare online bene. C'erano tipo 60 persone in una sola battaglia. Apro TeamSpeak, gli faccio hello everyone e un tizio mi risponde I no understand you e poi sento che parlano solo russo, sono tutti nomi russi, ogni singola persona era russa. Ho detto ok, sarà uno stream complicato.
Put more pressure on the enemy. They're winning.
Non sono riuscito mai a giocare per bene a Sermovic Online. È come decide, ci vogliono amici. Berloga, sì, eccolo il nome. No, Berloga è quello del combattimento ravvicinato, giusto? Berloga è l'instant action, quello è l'unico modo in cui riesco a giocare bene. Vai sul combattimento ravvicinato e bam 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 bam, almeno fai qualche kill. Eccoti, eccolo il boom and zoom, ecco il boom and zoom. Beh, quasi. Quello è un Reggiane, giusto? Aereo italiano. Italiano? Ai ai ai. No, era un BF. Vabbè, comunque era. L'ho ammazzato. Berloga è un playground. Ah, intendi il server che dici te? Ah, su Berloga puoi esaurire i soldi? Non lo so, boh, non mi è mai capitato. Ma Berloga ci gioco un pochetto, ma non tanto, perché poi alla fine, cioè, quanto puoi fare? Semplicemente spawn, uccidi, rientri, spawn, uccidi, rientri. È come l'arcade mod di questo. No, no, ha funzionato, hai visto? Tu c'hai un po' di ritardo, chiaramente. Ha funzionato, ha funzionato. L'istinto mi ha aiutato, la forza, per una volta. Sì, lo sto facendo, sì, grazie, ok. Vediamo come va. Non ho neanche sprecato tanti colpi. Ce n'è un altro! Meno male che mi hai detto torna su. E adesso? C'è un altro ancora, ce ne sono due! Sono fottuto. Ok, sono fottuto, portiamocene dietro un altro. Vediamo se ci riesco. Non lo posso seguire, se lo seguo perdo ancora più velocità. È quello che vuole lui. Lo sai che ti dico? Io estendo la distanza e continuo a chiamare aiuto, forse qualcuno mi si caga. Speriamo. Accelera al massimo, ma non posso certo scappare perché i russi non sono veloci. I russi sono tante cose, ma non veloci. Dove cazzo? Dove sei? Eccoli.
If we don't do something fast, the enemy will win.
Aiutatevi, ragazzi, need cover. Credo che questa vita durerà ancora tanto. Provo a scappare un altro po', eh? Aiuto? No, sono fottuto, ok. Che cosa ha spaccato? Il flap sinistro. Oh, eccolo! Vabbè, ma che vuoi fa? Cioè, che vuoi fa? È impossibile. Adesso l'altro è arrivato dietro. Due contro uno. Che vuoi fa? Aspetta, aspetta. Possibile? No, non è possibile. Ci ho quasi sperato per un attimo. Ragazzi, non vi affrettate troppo ad aiutarmi, eh? Ok, sono andato in stallo, però questo li ha confusi. Secondo me li ha confusi. Il semplice fatto che io sia ancora vivo è la dimostrazione. Ragazzi, need backup. Nessuno mi si caga. È previsibile. È sempre il fuoco che ti frega sugli aerei russi. Sono molto incendiabili. Ucciso dal solito Focke-Wulf. That's a German woman zoomer for you. The FW190. Vabbè, I mean, I got the kill, so I'm even. One death, one kill. Let's try to improve on this. Now I can also spawn on the better yak, the 4.3. 4.3, maybe full tank is too much. Put 45 minutes of race, okay. And I will take off on airfield for... I mean, if the team actually care for helping a friend in need, maybe it would have gone differently. But let's go in the better yak, the yak 9K. I can even hear... No! He's going to bomb me. What is he going to do? What is that? It's falling down. London Bridge is falling down. Boom. Okay. Bye-bye, guys. I'm off. I'm off. I'm off. Let's go away. I don't know what is happening. Oh my god. That was funny. I said, no, I'm going to get bombed like yesterday. And then actually he bombs. But to hear the sound, if I couldn't hear the sound like usual, I wouldn't have even caught a glimpse of him.
Guide on me.
Guide on me. Yeah, I agree. Let's respond to him so he knows I'm coming. I'm coming, man. I'll be there soon. Let's cooperate. Let's capture the point. Two assists, 2 kills. Well, I mean, yesterday I was like 5 deaths, 0 everything, so it's better. At least it's better. Let's make the number grow. We're losing, by the way. Losing side again. The yak always wants to turn to the right, you see how it is. It's not an hands-off playing by any means. Just got too much torque for it. I see people are getting ready for the last day of the year. I get even less viewers now. Everyone is getting ready for the evening. But I mean, it's understandable. Let's try to make good for those of you that still stay with me. This is a rather powerful plane. It has excellent firepower. Are we capturing? No, so the enemy is here. I'll get more altitude. About 2000 should be enough. What do you think about that isolated thing? Could be either, I mean. Maybe it's an enemy flying low. Ciao Barzagli, Vincent. Anche a te, buona fine e buon principio, as they say. This is an Italian saying. Good ending and good beginning. I don't know if it's said also in English. Have a nice year indeed. Bye bye. Let's look at this thing. If it's an enemy, we're going to surprise him good. Oh, I'm exceeding the maximum airspeed. You have to remember the Russians have a lower one. Okay, it's a friend. Back to altitude. Pavor. Super Noob Master. There's a guy that has 9 air kills and 20 ground kills. Look at that guy. WBI Home. Must be a rather dangerous player, to say the least. especially to tanks. Hey, Nix has come. Hi, Nix. Welcome. Even on the last day of the year, we fly. Today I'm going a bit better. I've got my kills. Not many, but after yesterday it's an improvement. I went back to the Russian plains. I wanted to see if I could recover. Good, good. So, what are you doing tonight for the last day of the year? Is it celebrated in your country? I bet it is. How could it not? Ah, but maybe you follow the other calendar. Is this the last day of the year for you? It could be completely different from my country. Today is a big holiday for us, so it's a bit strange for me to play War Thunder even today, but still some viewers came. Look at that team moving. There's another one. Okay, that's friendly. Yak 90. Not Yak 90. Yak 9T. Need to be a bit unpredictable. Let's mix up the timing of the encounter. Here's action. These are red tracers, right? So the enemy should be in front. It seems likely. Let's reduce the speed that I want to exceed the maximum. 1. That should be the enemy. It's also dead. Okay, well done, I guess. Good kill, Power. Good kill. He's truly a bro, this Power guy. I see many things. Okay. Yeah, 3 friends. 2 friends. 3 with me. Another one is firing there with red tracers and following some kind of big airplane with a rear turret. They're destroying one another apparently. I wish I had the engine power. Ah, it's the Savoia Marchetti. This one has a terrible rear gunner. Very dangerous. But I completely broke in half. I didn't get the kill. What the fuck? No, I didn't get the kill. Thank you, Nix, for sharing. Always appreciated. Share Facebook gaming stream. Ah, yeah, I know that group. Thank you. Why didn't I get the kill? I broke the plane in half. Come on. I'm so unlucky.
Somebody cover me!
Yes, look, this is the window. It tells me everything. It's Facebook's window for streamers. I reduce it. It will see. Yeah, I did. It makes a world of difference. You have no idea. You know what I can do? Having VR means that I can turn my head like this and this, and I can even locate the sound. You see, I'm like a bat. I can tell where the sound is coming from. It gives you a huge advantage. You have no idea. It's like playing PUBG basically. If I knew about it, I would have done it years ago. So let's put it among the things that I should have known for the longest time. With VR it makes even bigger difference. Also maybe you know it, this headset of mine has a very good sound. So it's got good location. It helps you very well to understand where the enemy is coming from. Let's see what we have there. I see red tracers. This is the enemy, right? What is this? Another Savoia Marchetti, isn't it? to chase him is practically suicide, as I learned yesterday, especially without the added speed of the American planes. And maybe using the height advantage, I could boom and zoom it. Let's zoom it. Okay, zoomer. Okay, boomer. Let's try it. I know I'll regret it. I always regret it when I try to do it to that plane, but it's so inviting. I mean, how can you resist? Oh, I crashed on it. I managed to crash on it. That's anticlimactic, isn't it? Welcome to the dark side. Ha ha ha, evil laugh. Yeah, too bad. I got greedy. Meow. Meow. And here I spiraled to the ground. Oh my god, it's hot. I'm feeling the heat. I have to remove the jersey. Is it a jersey, really? Maybe more like a jacket. It went under my butt. Okay. What can we do now? I'll have to pick the usual Yak 9. Didn't even get points on that. Okay, let's go. Let's make it good. I can sort the mothers. If I maintain the right frame of mind, I know success will come eventually. Gambare indeed. Dima. They have a famous supermarket chain in Italy that is named Dima. Maybe he's sponsored from it. The famous Yak 9 of the Dima supermarket chain. They probably ran an entire tournament among the employees to find the absolute best pilot. And that will show. Why doesn't he fucking gain altitude? He wants to stay down low. He's a very grounded guy. In my trusty old Yak 9, we go with 2 Yaks. 2 Yaks is meglio che 1, as they say. Maybe you don't know that saying. It's from a famous Italian advertisement for ice cream. And so it was half in English. No genio notes here. LOL. No, as I said, 2 is meglio che 1 is a famous advertisement that they ran for years about an ice cream that is half chocolate and half biscuit, no? And it basically means 2 is better than 1, but it's said half in English and half in macaroni. We say macaroni in English, that means half English, half Italian. So 2 is meglio che 1, meglio means better. Well, I say it with a little bit of a Roman inflection, meaning from the dialect from the city of Rome, but that also stands to reason. And that's delicious ice cream, by the way. I used to love it as a kid. You prefer the Yak 9? Good question, Nix. I don't know, it depends. It depends on which I remember to put. You know, I'm not very technical with this guy. It depends on which I clicked when I started the mission. There is no preference there. They're both good. They're equally... No, I'll try to sound professional. They're both equally good. Look at that. I also spawned with only 19 minutes of fuel, so we will have to die very soon. I guess this really puts it into perspective. Now I'll have to play like a kamikaze pilot. I only have 90 minutes of fuel. But I'll try to sound professional again. No, I did it because I want to be ready for duels. I would try to hunt the enemy aces. That's the reason I started with so little fuel. Would have been more difficult to explain it so when I even started with the default ammo belts. that gave me absolutely no advantage. So the war is always ready to come. Destroy the enemy convoy. These are friendly bombers, aren't they? Cover the surveillance, cover the bombers, yeah. 60 minutes of fuel. Where the fuck am I going? Let's try to find a glorious death within the next 15 minutes. Remember, 15 minutes is plenty, I mean. How many times can I die in 15 minutes? If it evolves like yesterday's match, I will probably die 5 times in 15 minutes. An average of 1 death and a half per minute. No, today is a bit better. Still, I see a lot of skilled pilots these days. Maybe because during the holidays only the good people play. Especially in simulation mode. I keep following Dima guy. Dima seems skilled. I don't know why. Maybe it's the short name. Yes, well, that's the smartest choice, really. I know, I know. Let's see if I can play it like this. But you know, Nick, I actually had forgotten how much slower these planes are compared to most American ones. So that's what got me yesterday. I was trying to chase things. You cannot chase German planes with these. It's very difficult that you can get them in time. That's a bomber, isn't it? Let's be the hunter here. Let's be the hunter. The approach isn't too bad, and also coming fast. I won't stay here more than necessary. I really hit my wing. What the fuck? What the fuck, indeed. Did I kill him? At least did I kill him? Apparently not. Nix, I'll no longer try to intercept bombers with these things. It always happens. It always happens like this. With the American planes I can easily intercept the bombers. With these, no way. No way. Shall we go and play some Americans now? You know what? I feel like it. Let's go and play some American planes. I want to have that feeling again. Of being able to chase and destroy things before they retaliate. You made me play the American planes so much that now I forgot how to play the Russian ones. That's really crazy. That's crazy, man. Let's go to the Americans. Also for the sake of variety, no? Because otherwise the viewers will get bored to see always the yak and lag. You don't have much variety with the Russian planes unlike these. Here we have all kind of things. Yeah, America, fuck yeah. America, fuck yeah. Apart from the fact that now I have to spawn in the inferior planes. Let's go with... What do you say? Shall I take the jug? Yeah, let's go with the jug, but without the bombs though. America, fuck yeah. How did the song go? Ah, the famous apple of the pursuit squadron. You know about that decal? I know absolutely everything about that decal. It shows a naked lady chasing a guy, and that's all there is to know, really. Because what else could you know after that? That's all you need to know. It's the famous Apple decal of the Apple Green Baron, sponsored by Apple Computer. Let's go. Let's take to the skies. Now this is a plane that has some firepower and speed. Of course it turns like the bathtub of the sky that it is known for being. But when it's behind you, you're in big trouble. I had a match the other day, and I should post the video on YouTube maybe, where I surprised an entire formation of Stukas, not player controlled of course, with this. I killed 8 Stukas before finishing my ammo with this plane. This is the firepower of this thing. Pam 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 pam. It never ends. And the devil snake, of course, yeah. That's the snake of the devil. There was something else to know about this decal. You see, you're really an expert on bad apples. Wasn't there a song named Bad Apples? No, but you should see Nix. It was a lot of fun. Kurt was there also. He was flying the usual Zero, or he is. He's got the captured American Zero, and he flies like a maestro. You should see that guy. He's incredibly skilled. Kurt, he passed by earlier. He came and commented briefly. He probably had better things to do today. But both him and Nix are very, very good. Much better than me at playing this game. Now we're entering the clouds. The clouds are good for the jug because it needs time to go up and accelerate. I think the cloud should help me. I want to stay about 3500, I think is good for this plane. I don't like these shades though. No, I have an artificial horizon here. Yeah, it's covered by the chat window, but I can faintly see it because I can see nothing outside of the canopy. Completely flying in the cloud. You see, it's an Apple plane, so it stays in the cloud. It's an iCloud plane of sorts. It's also got airport Wi-Fi, of course. I mean, how could it not? I can see shit. I can't see shit. Can I see shit? No shit. But I'm capturing, right? No, I'm not capturing. Then we have enemies here. Let's try to use the power of hearing now that I reduce the sound of the engine. Yeah, indeed. Indeed, you know, because my head is up in the clouds, so I tend to speak metaphysically and also metaphorically, as you kindly pointed out.
If we don't do something fast, the enemy will win.
Okay, man, you start doing it. I will follow. And now I'm in the middle of the sea. You see, the fact that I cannot see shit makes me go the wrong way. But this is good. This is good because the time it takes for this plane to reach the appropriate altitude means that many times they can jump on you from behind and finish you before you even have a chance to retaliate. Whereas with all these clouds, it goes to my advantage, really. Now we stand at 3000. I want to go 3500. Sometimes I don't know why the wheel does strange movements with the force feedback. I have no idea of the reason, but it startles me. It startles me. It's attached to an USB hub, so when I use the joystick, it's always also attached. And sometimes it moves by itself. Maybe it wants to remember me. The driving games are waiting for you. Why don't you come and play driving games? Well, maybe we will tomorrow. Why not? Now I completely abandoned driving games, you see, because in the morning I started to play War Thunder, no War Thunder, this is War Thunder of course. I started to play World of Tanks again. And you know what, Nix, I'm actually enjoying it a lot. It's a game I have forgotten how much I enjoyed it. But also probably because of the holidays, a lot of people that don't play usually have returned. And they're on average a bit worse than me, so I'm scoring pretty big with World of Tanks. And I'm progressing on several tech trees. I might make an habit of it. The 6 o'clock visibility. Ah, you're right. Look at this. Even better in VR, where you can put your head through the... No, I cannot put my head over the headrest, because it's the same headrest I actually have. I bet it is easy for you that can swivel your head 360 degrees. He just moves the mouse and it looks behind. But for me to look behind... it means to actually unscrew my own neck, and it isn't as easy. I can tell you, Nix, that's a disadvantage that VR gives you. The 6 o'clock visibility is much more tiring, to say the least. I actually, the first weeks I started streaming, my neck hurt like hell because I started to turn too much. I was trying so hard to win the duels, and now I no longer do it, but it's a bit of a disadvantage. Listen to the sound of the engine. I love this. I love this. It might be unrealistic, but everyone is doing it. You just have to do it. Let's go and check these targets. I mean, it's bound to get boring like this otherwise. But I don't know about this, because we still haven't captured the objective. No, I'm not, Cody. No, I'm not. I could try maybe one day. It could in theory control the rudder. Imagine this. Instead of the pedals, you control the rudder with a wheel. But you will need 4 hands then. Maybe Goro from Mortal Kombat flies like that. He turns the rudder with a wheel and flies the plane with the other 2 hands. You know what the wheel is useful for? You can rest your chin on it when you aim. Look at this. It's perfect for it. It's perfect. It's like the chin rest that these aiming sights actually had back in the day, and it's excellent for that because it gives you a reference. So it has a use for flying games as well. And also the flying peripherals actually have a use for driving games, because when I play the rally game, this throttle here actually becomes my handbrake, and I can switch gears with the joystick. Can you believe it? So everything is multi-use. Let's go and check these things. Otherwise you will all fall asleep. Look at the speed of this. Look at the speed of this compared to the Russian planes. It's a whole another story. Okay, they're friends. 600 kilometers per hour. We're right. We're safe. Everything's good with life. Let's start to move towards the enemy territory. Towards the dark territory. Do you watch anime? Yesterday I saw an episode of Sword Art Online. Let me tell you, the new series isn't too bad. The dark territory is where the baddies live in that series. I know Nix watches anime for a fact. And he's watching one of the best anime of the last year. Currently. Maybe you will want to speak about it. I won't approach the mother because he's afraid I might spoil it. I would spoil the anime, so I won't speak about it. But I do watch the things and I enjoy them. My god. It's so quiet. Almost poetic to fly without the sound of the engine going full speed. It's like being in a glider of sorts. Look at the fine lands of Sicily. It's a beautiful place, really. That looks interesting. Could it be an enemy returning to base? Let's go and inspect it up close. It feels right somehow. My instincts, my gut instinct tells me. And also here we can do actually what I was trying to do unsuccessfully. Yes, that's a damaged plane returning to base. Look how I'm going to follow him like a fiery meteor on this jug of mine. This is what this plane does best. 700. The very weight of it. Hi Cody, thank you for sharing the stream. Wait a second, now I cannot look. I have to destroy the opposition. I have to destroy the enemy bomber. I have to boom and zoom the fucker like so. Woo! Yeah, let's go back upward. No, but you see how it is. What the fuck, he hit me. He hit me with his dying breath. This vengeful bastard. Okay, but I got the kill. I love it, you have no idea. This is an awesome game. Do you also play War Thunder? It has many modes of gameplay. You don't have to go simulation mode like this. You can also just play the arcade version, which is also a lot of fun, and I know it very well. Because I played... No, they killed the naked lady. They killed the naked lady on the apple. This sucker. I will get revenge for the lady. Ruin my decal. You ruin my decal with your dying grasping breath. No, as I said, yeah, I guess I have to, even though I hate it. Still flying well though, huh? But he got a lucky shoot, I mean, he was already falling. Really, while falling? Wait a second, what is that? To go in a tough fight with such big holes in the wings would be a bit suicidal. Let's go back upwards. It requires patience. This is a plane that requires patience. If I land it well, maybe I can spawn in something more action-oriented. What do you think that thing could be? The temptations of the battlefield. I know I shouldn't be tempted by it in my state. But if I meet something along the way, I can tell you I will engage it. Did I ever speak to you about the famous lake of Lentini? I have a lot of histories about that lake. That's a very famous lake in Sicily. I bet someone of you already heard the stories of the lake of Lentini. Let's try to accelerate a bit. I want to go back to base. The sooner the better. Also, lights look exciting, right? What are these? Are they enemies? No, they have to be covered. They're under attack! The friendly planes are under attack. Let's be the hero here. The wounded warbird that comes to the rescue and gets killed by the rear turret of the Savoia Marchetti. Now put yourself behind that thing. That's deadly. I can tell you by experience that plane is deadly. When you put yourself behind for it, you're looking for trouble. Let me snipe him a bit. Look at this. It looks so boring now we're in the thick of the action. Okay, it's going down. Completely in pieces. Did I get some points from it? I think I did. I got 2 kills. So I got the kill, I guess. Well, I stole it a bit. It wasn't my kill. But still, who am I to complain, right? You see, Nix, now I play the Americans so much I can no longer play the Russians, and I'm actually better with the Americans. Haha, even with the jug. But yesterday, you know what? Yesterday when I sucked so bad, I actually was a bit better with the Americans, I think. Maybe I found my spirit nation, like the spirit animal. Now we're safe. I think I'll be able to spawn even in the better planes. Starting to decelerate. Quite a return to base, no? Time to slow down a bit. Well, but I'm slow enough, I mean. Hi Massi, ciao Massi, grazie per aver apprezzato il mio post. Ogni click mi aiuta e mi incoraggia a continuare con questo gioco così bello. Let's land. Pom pom, pom pom, pom pom, what? Nani? Nani, what the fuck? Nani, what the fuck, Nix? What happened? The wheels were down, I swear. And he got the kills. He got the kill, that guy. Completely unwarranted. No, Nani, what the fuck indeed. Let's go with the Mustang, but this was a bug in my opinion. I made no mistake. Okay, in my heart I landed. Yeah, that was a bug. How could it be anything else? Let's go with the Mustang now. Let's go with the Mustang. This is the one I love the most. Was you here when I tried to take off like 5 times in a row and broke 5 Mustangs in all? I don't know what the point was. I just couldn't get the hang of it. It's a plane that takes off by itself, basically. You only push the lever very slightly, like so. Still I feel a bit of anxiety when I take off in it. But since I got the hang, you have to have a really soft touch. It's a plane with incredible torque. And also another thing that Nix taught me, when you're flying at low speed, not to accelerate too much and suddenly, because it makes you spin. And when this plane starts to spin, I can tell you it takes a while to recover. And that's absolutely not what you want. You know what made me angry? The fact that the bomber guy got the kill. Because it was totally undeserved, all because of a bug. Oh well, I guess. Let's go back to the skies, to the blue skies. I have to stay high with American planes. Here the apple is much closer to me and safer from the enemy shots. I can protect the lady better. And that is important. You can see the snake much better here. Hi little snake. What a nice emblem. Grazie Graziella. You see that? Grazie and Graziella. That's an Italian thing. We say grazie Graziella and grazie al cazzo, which means thanks to the dick. It's a famous saying. You have to identify 3 treat people that you don't like, whether they're male or female, you say grazie, graziella, and thanks to the dick. Oh well, I guess that is life. What a strange choice of a nickname though, huh? Really peculiar. Grazie and graziella. What is this sound? That I can hear thanks to the reduction. This is the sound of an enemy engine. Look at that. Saved by the sound. Now we're in a town fight though. I'll ask for help. Well, usually in town fights I do pretty well with this plane. Let's see how it goes. No, this is not doable. I cannot follow him. Extend, extend. Extend, gather energy. Help me. Need cover. There's another one coming, that's bad. But he seems to have got the wrong idea in his head, because he thinks he can dive faster than me, and that's absolutely untrue. Oh, that's a bomber. Okay, I'm not going to follow you in the arc of fire of the bomber. No fucking chance in hell. But that's a friendly bomber, is it? I think it's friendly. It's helping me. What a cool team. Well, to hit him at this range is probably a pipe dream.
Cover me.
I keep asking for help. Ah, this friend. Okay, okay. Let me make some smoke for him. Well, maybe not, since I cannot communicate, he wouldn't know why the smoke is coming from my wing. Ah, almost. It's a lightning, he cannot outturn him. I think he put himself in great danger. Let's see if I can save him. The thing is fast, by the way. It's faster than the typical Messerschmitt. I will read you in a minute, Nix. Wait just a second. Combat flats. We got him, we got him. I see pieces coming off the plane, that's never a good sign. Enemy bomber. It was an enemy bomber, okay. Well, good thing I didn't get close to it. Or wasn't the tracer's red? I still haven't got the idea of the tracer's color really well. Where's in the flaps? No, it's an arch shot. Combo flats again. Nah, so close. So close, god damn it. We're still 2 on 1. Look at the lightning, it's still in the air. These things are hardy, I saw a piece come right off. Oh shit, it runs better than me. So what is that hellish fighter? That's a dangerous thing. Now we have also the AIs shooting at him. I bet the pilot must be very good. We are 4 people shooting at him, and yet he comes again for me. And now I'm the one in great danger. Even with them covering me. Now I no longer have the energy. I can do nothing. I can only try to accelerate again. Look at this. I accelerated too much and I spun the plane. I can only hope he doesn't manage to follow me. I think I was lucky like that. Holy hell, was that player good. Holy hell. I love to resupply, the base is so close. I mean, I'm half damaged. I have half ammo, let's just land. What is that, by the way? No, I cannot be the enemy. But the base is under attack, is it? I will land now. We had such an epic fight so close to our base. Incredible. Too bad I couldn't get the kill. I think he died though. That smoking wreck should have been him. And I broke the flaps. Well, it stands to reason. I'm going too fast after all. Now I'll have to do another pass. I'm too high to land like this.
We need to put more pressure on the enemy. They're winning.
What the fucking landing I'm doing? Okay, here we are. It's coming from me, huh? No, it's not, I think. No flaps because I broke it. Not a very soft landing. Well, with some bounces. After all, I didn't have the flaps. Will you please stop? Will you please stop playing of mine? Are we actually in the airfield? That's the question. Now I see the houses are coming very dangerously close, but I should be able to stop in time, yes. Today is the day of strange landings. At least this time I didn't break the plane. Yeah, I'm already oriented to the enemy. Where the fuck did I land? This is not the base. Where the fuck did I land, guys? But of course somehow. I landed somewhere, but not the base. And now I'm also going to break the plane. Where the fuck did I go? This is embarrassing to the extreme.
We need to put more pressure on the enemy. They're winning.
I've never done something like this in my entire War Thunder career. I landed somewhere that is not the base. I was sure it was the base. Never done anything so stupid in my entire War Thunder career. But you know what? No, I won't even land anymore, I don't care. Let's just go and fight. I mean, it counts for a land. Well, I don't know about that. I'm still damaged. He looked like the base, I don't know. At some point I stopped looking at the map, maybe after I did the 360 to slow down. And then I was sure that was the base, but it wasn't. What a funny thing. This is the base. Yeah, let's land here. No, I have to land, absolutely. I cannot go to the enemy territory like this. Well, I mean, it counts for landing practice with the Mustang after all. Lowering the gear. I can clearly hear the sound of the gear coming down now, thanks to the audio reduction. It makes you also appreciate the little things more. Okay, I broke also the wheel. What a strange day of landings this is. And now we land without a wheel. Even better, no? At least this time we know the plane will stop. Without wheels it usually stops soon. And touchdown. I guess my propeller is going to feel the heat. But it's okay. It won't count for that. Maybe it will. Well, it shouldn't have. I mean the plane. Because the wing broke. No, I will be repaired in 2 minutes. It didn't count for that. Easy peasy. We don't need wheels. You see, wheels are overrated. 2 minutes to respawn. One short look at the stream. Wow, I can see forever. You know, I can also look at the room. Look at this. If I do like this, the room should come into view. It doesn't. Strange. There must be something strange with my driver. No, but it's there. Here it is. These are my hands. Look at this. You could even play like this. You can see the hands, but it's very faint because I think there isn't much light left in the room, yeah. Yeah, Nix, I made a lot of strange mistakes, as usual. I wish to show you guys, because it has a camera, you see, but there is not enough light. So let's just turn it off and wait the remaining minute. I called for it with a daily quote by saying the propeller is just a big fan. Now I'm not a fan of the propeller because I broke it. Yes, it's got two cameras, if you can believe it. It's these two things. And also it has a 3D effect, but it's a bit strange. The proportions are wrong. Sometimes I try to move through the room by using that view, but it makes you go like you're drunk, basically. It's not very convenient. But it's a fairly advanced headset. It has many cool functions. Also the refresh rate you can change. Maybe I'll put it Tiger, you know what. This is a lighter map in terms of performance. I could even try and go 120. Shall we do the crazy thing? Let's try to play War Thunder in 120 FPS. Judging by the what's it called? The diagnostics I have here, FPS VR tells me that we're in the yellow, which means that actually I'm generating an average of about 60 frames per second, exact half of the maximum, 120, and that should be enough, because SteamVR has this feature that is called reprojection that compensates for that. So for as long as you hit half of the target, usually you can play well. Let's see if indeed it works like that. And if we can, now I have 120 Hz of fluidity, so maybe it will even improve my aim. Already I can see the difference. Hi Simo! Oppure ciao Simo, I don't know if you're Italian. Sei italiano? Benvenuto sullo stream, welcome. Thank you for commenting. This is the famous aviation last day of the year stream. It only comes up on the last day of the year, except for every other day of the year. That's the idea, at least. Now we're flying at 120 Hz. And you can hold them. You really see the difference when you move your head from one side to the other. The fluidity is much greater. I used to play always like this, and while streaming you have less overhead, it's called, meaning performance to spare. Encoding the graphics for streaming to Facebook takes a lot of PC resources. I think it also... no, the resolution is the same, and yet it feels like it changed. It seems slower, I don't know. Maybe to compensate for the higher refresh. And I think I still prefer it like this. Okay, Nix. You mean position myself like you was explaining yesterday, between the objectives and the base, right? But look at that. Does it look like an enemy to you? It's moving in a contrarian way. I will hunt your man. I will hunt the man of yours. No pity for the man, and no respite. All your men belong to me. How do you reckon that might be, Nix? To me it looks inviting, because I'm in hunting mode. That's ground attack, okay, that's coming from the ground, I mean, something fell to the ground also, judging by the sound. And well, this is overflying the airfield, I mean, it's very unlikely to be an enemy. But you never know with War Thunder players, they're crazy like that. Okay, it's friend. He's the friend in the lightning from before. That was a good pilot. Have you seen how he survived the attack from the enemy earlier? He was an amazing pilot. Probably also saved me by acting as bait. No, leave the probably out. He saved me. Once again, the cloud is our friend, while I gain altitude and speed, which is so important in the American plains. I started to like it. It's a good boom and zoomer, that's what it does best, but it's a plane that is very easy to spot even from a distance, and most of all, very easy to hit, because it's so damn big. And of course the Black Widow is even crazier. And I will have to manage to use the Black Widow correctly eventually, because I like that plane so much. I just like the history and the looks of it.
Returning to the airfield!
Returning to the airfield, he says. Ah, there's an objective, let's go towards it. What am I? Almost 3000. This is a good altitude for the Mustang, where it starts to really shine. Even in a turn fight, that's amazing. I will have to play it more. I do enjoy it, now it's almost fully upgraded. Initially it had the shit engine, the shit guns, it was unusable, but maybe now things will matter. Matter will change. I have to try it again. It's also a plane you can spawn at once when you come into these matches, so there's that. It's always available, like the Jag. Well, there's a lot of movement there. Let's look at the objective 1 second. Win supremacy, okay. I believe this must be the zone where I see the potential targets.
Follow me. The enemy is winning. We must counterattack. On me!
I'll also signal my position, because I have the very strange feeling that I'm the only one from my team in this zone. Yeah, it's where it works best. Now I'm very much afraid I could be about to engage what are probably 3 or 4 enemies completely alone. Maybe I should wait for the other guy. Let's keep ourselves at altitude. I won't go down, I won't descend just yet. While keep calling. I will actually call for cover.
Somebody cover me!
Let's see if they respawn. These are probably all enemies. My gut feeling tells me that. 1, 2, 3. No one responds to my ask for cover though. What the hell? Well, I won't descend on them. That would be suicide. But maybe this one is coming up to me. Maybe we'll meet midway. Here you are. No, it's still down below. Should I boom him? Should I zoom him? Should I zoom and boom him? Yeah, I can fly with you now, but I gotta go soon, almost midnight. No, Nix, don't come, it's useless. I'm going to disconnect also very soon, unfortunately. I have to. It's not worth it today. Let's do it another day. We wouldn't be able to play more than like 10 minutes, so that would be already a stretch. Okay, it was a friend. It's good.
Cover me.
Thank you for the kind offer, though. I've always been waiting to fly with you. But now, the time we set up Discord and you come online, basically I would be done. Unfortunately, it's very late. So, like I suspected, it's a day like any other at your place. You're not having any party tonight. Yeah, I got myself the kill. What was it, by the way? A mid 264. Nice, clean kill. Isn't clean kill. You see, sometimes I manage to play well. Sometimes, just sometimes. And now, this I spotted thanks to the sound. You see, this will make a lot of difference. I bet it will make me a better pilot.
Need cover!
Yeah. I'm dangerous like that. I like danger. These look good. And seeing a bit double, it wasn't a good idea to increase the frame rate. You cannot hold when you have action around you. You have to play at 80 or 90 Hz. But now that we're here, that's the... Which is the enemy? The one behind? No, the one in front. So it's the Savoia Marchetti, I guess. It's the Savoia Marchetti. Yeah, another kill. Woohoo! Finally, I can feel it again. I can feel the Mustang. And what a horse this plane is. What a wonderful horse indeed. Look at my horse. My horse is amazing. Two in a row. It's truly starting to feel like the end of the year now. Fireworks and all. Retreat into the cloud like a deadly ghost. Yeah, I always tend to do it. Sometimes when I get lucky I don't actually hit the damn thing and then I get the kill. Earlier I crashed into it. I strive to be. Look at the movement there. There's too much movement. I have to reduce the frame rate. I have to put it at 80 Hz, otherwise I will have problems. Okay. You see how the diagnostic now is all in the green? It means I won't be seeing double anymore. Cover the bombers, protect the attackers. Now these are all friendly. There's no need to go there. Let's go that other way. Finally a good match. Too bad I'll have to disconnect. This I cannot bring to its fitting end. But I didn't die, Nix. I die all the time, but not today. Have you ever heard that saying? What do we say to the god of death? Not today, not today. Shinigami Yaro.
Well done!
What do we see here?
Follow me!
Follow me, he says. Okay, my man, I will follow you.
Need cover.
No, I wanted to say follow me, but okay.
Move after me.
I will call the second one so they get the idea, I hope. I don't know, man, I don't remember where I heard it. It's possible, I guess. It sounds like it. George Martin is very quotable. But don't stop with this TV series with that. The TV series completely ruined that author. I read everything from him. He's very good at writing, and the TV series made a horrible work of translating it to the screen. Well, mostly after the first two seasons. You should say so, but I think it's an older saying, In my opinion, it already existed. It wasn't invented by the author. Look at this, look at this, look at this, look at this, look at this. Will you look at this? I was heading the opposite way. I was sure it was coming my way. My way. I did it my way. Oh. Now I start to sing. What sign is it? Almost crashed into the fan. But I didn't crash into the fan. So that's good like that. And now it's a cornucopia of planes flying from whichever direction. And unfortunately one of them got the best of me. Damn it. God damn it. God damn it. God damn it. Well, it's getting late, but maybe I'll go for a last sortie. I have to fly at least once per day, the crazy thing. The P-61C. Just once, because I see so much action there. Let's finish the year with something big. The bigger fighter of World War II. On final sortie, I'll make it a good one. Now I think I upgraded it a bit since yesterday. It should have a better engine. Let's see what difference it makes. Nix, you're the only one left. Stick with me to the ending. Everyone knew I usually close at 4:30, so they had to leave unfortunately. But let's go for a final sortie, me and you.
Returning to the airfield.
I want to be even crazier. I won't gain all that altitude. You see how the sound lets you know someone's there? What a plane. What a plane, my man. I love this plane. So hard to use it properly, though.
Guide on me.
No, I'm not going to follow you back to base, man. I'm looking for action now. What a big hulking thing it is. If these were enemy attackers, we would be having a lot of fun now, but unfortunately that's not it. So let's check that potential target. What a crowd pleaser plane. It looks so cool. I love it like you wouldn't believe it. I'm not sure that's an enemy though. But you know what? Maybe it is. It is. And now it turns, despite the bigness of it. Look how it turns. It's especially good at doing this. But now I'm afraid I will wait too much to follow him. Let's just gain more altitude. When you use this view, you can even more easily tell where the sounds are located. Look at that, look at that. What am I going? 435, it's not enough. This can go faster, and should go faster. But let's try it nonetheless. I'm overheating too. Oh, this is going to look ugly to fly so low among such a number of potentially hostile planes. No, these are all ground attackers, okay.
They've got one of ours.
There should be more ground attackers. Actually, that's a friend. Is he following an enemy? He was indeed. To do that in this plane is a bit strange, but you never know, it might work. Here comes the AI gunner doing its job. And we got the kill. Uigurus in his tiny BF-109. Oh, there's another guy coming. There's another guy coming. I'm not yet dead. I'm not yet dead. The gunner is shooting. I think I'm dead. I think I'm dead. I think I'm dead. Lower the gear, lower the flaps. Wait. But I got a final kill, so it's not that bad. I got the 5th kill. Now I have to go, guys. I have to go. Last day of the year's Eve is coming, and unfortunately I have to close the stream. So, thank you for following me. Thank you for liking my page. To whoever interacted, to all the people that commented. Thank you especially to Nix. And we will be, of course, back in the next year. It will be my pleasure. I don't know if tomorrow morning I'll be able to stream. For sure I will try. For sure I will try. If you want to come, it will be my pleasure. In any case, my times are very predictable. You can see them on my page. And I'll be glad to have you. In the meantime, thank you for watching. Oh, look how dark it's got. You can almost no longer see me. Thank you and ciao from Italy. Bye. Like and subscribe. Bye bye. If you can see me, it's a bit dark. Bye.